What's up, squad? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, Happy New Year's. Let's start with that. I hope everybody had an amazing New Year's. I hope that you guys, were with your loved ones, that you're able to have fun and a good, safe time. Now, for those of you who are waiting on a personal reading right now, I have to multitask, okay? So I know some people might get upset. Lissette, you're uploading on YouTube and you owe me a reading. I get it, but, I've been working about 12, 13 hours a day just to get these personal readings out, just to catch up. So please just know I'm one person and I have so many things in life that I have to do that I can't just always focus on one thing, okay? So let's get into everything and see what's going on for the sign of Taurus in the year of 2018. Now, if you guys do want a personal reading, it's a current 10 to 14 day wait, just, catching up from the holidays. I took a few days off. For the most part, a majority of you have been super understanding. There's other people who want to tear my head off, and I'm so sorry that I wanted to be with family for a few days, okay? But let's see what's going on for our sign, okay? Okay, guys. So we're going to go quarter by quarter, month by month. So we're going to start with the first quarter and look at January, February, and March. We're going to look at love, finance, and general. I'm like praying to God I get through this reading because things just kept popping up. Every time I tried to record it, I would get like 10, 15 minutes in and something would just happen. All right, guys. So the energy for the first quarter of 2018, we have the Four of Swords followed by the Temperance card followed by the Chariot. I think that this is something actually, really excellent because it's showing that there's an aspect of our lives that we're really putting a lot of thought into. With the Four of Swords, this is someone who's really going to examine things, and it's like they take a step back, they take a break, but it's because they want to make sure that when they get up to move forward, it's in the best way possible. So there's something for Taurus that you may be putting a lot of thought into, making sure that you have everything down the way it needs to be. And once you decide to move forward with the Chariot and the Temperance card, is something that you're going to feel very good and solid about. And with the Chariot, it's something that's going to develop, or move forward in a very quick way. Now, this could have to do with travel because with the Chariot, it could be you guys driving somewhere, flying somewhere, traveling to see someone. Possibly some of you, there may be an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, that is very significant for you. But, you guys really being methodical with how you move forward. Now, let's start with love for January. So we have the Judgment card upright. Okay, so that's always a beautiful thing. That's when we take a step back just to look at where we are in love, whether it's us being single, us being in a relationship, and just feeling good about something or making a decision that we feel is going to be best. We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So with the Page of Cups in the reverse, some of you might think it's, a better idea to stop speaking to someone in, a romantic sense, or maybe they stop speaking to you in that sense. Another thing that the Page of Cups in the reverse could mean is that if someone is talking to you, in a very romantic way, or maybe you're talking to them in that way, it may be someone who, it has great pillow talk. They make you all these promises, but when it comes time for them to deliver and come through and just be there for you, they may not be ready to. So there could be a sense of immaturity or just not being emotionally ready. And we have the Fool card in the reverse. So there's going to be an aspect here in your love life that you choose not to go down. For those of you that are in a relationship, this doesn't necessarily mean a breakup because, in relationships, there's a lot of things that you could do. There's projects that you could do together. There's, maybe you're buying a car or you're buying a house and you guys are collectively working on something or looking at something and you're deciding, look, it's going to be best for us not to go down this path. So let's be smart about it. And just with the Four of Swords, I feel like Taurus is really being on point and logical and just really wanting to do what's going to be, the best move. For finances, we have the Empress. The Empress is the goddess of fertility. Whatever it is that she touches or that he touches, it's going to be something that's extremely fruitful, extremely abundant, very beautiful. Okay, and we have the Devil card. So with the Devil card, the Devil, anytime the Devil pops up, it doesn't necessarily have to be the worst thing. It could be overworking. Okay, it could be just putting a lot of emphasis on one thing. When the devil pops up, it's like overdoing something. It could be over drinking. It could be over spending. Okay, so let's see why this sucker's here. We have the Four of Coins. So there's going to be a new start that could come up, you know, within business, or if you guys are already doing well within business, you know, maybe a different aspect that you look at where you may be guarding your money, okay, but there could be that sense of, I really feel like, especially for Taurians, it's going to be working too much, okay, or maybe there's a toxic aspect of this new beginning that you're trying to bring in, okay, possibly if there's someone from your past, okay, that's offering you something in a financial sense. So if you guys have someone from your past coming in, you know, what this would be saying is that this new start could be toxic, okay? And when I say someone from your past, this is someone that you've been emotionally invested in that maybe you haven't spoken to in a while, but they come back into your life. With the Knight of Coins in the reverse, what it's asking you to do is really do a lot of research on this before getting into it, because, you know, the Knight of Coins, which is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, they're usually at a standstill and they don't move forward until they find a path that's realistically feasible for them. For general, we have the Hermit card. So with the Hermit card, this is, you know, Taurus really taking a step back, really thinking, how do I move forward? Really trying to be as wise as possible and putting a lot of logic and, you know, realistic appeal into what we want to do. And we have the Moon card. So right now, I feel like there's a lot of clarity that the Taurian is coming to. Okay, if there's anything that you were unclear about, if there was any sort of secrets in reference to maybe a relationship or work or just anything happening with family, whatever it may be, you're really seeing things clearly. And just with these two cards together, you know, this could be an awakening for some of you as well. This could be you guys just really going within yourselves and finding a power that you may not have known was there. And we have the Three of Wands, okay? So there's expansion here. You know, and this is the energy, just for all the readings that I've done, have been very similar, okay? Because like I said, this is my 4th attempt, but the one thing that stayed constant was that the first quarter was going to be very powerful for Tauruses. Now, let's jump right into February. So for love, we have the Emperor, okay? So the Emperor is going to be somebody that tries to make the best decision possible, someone who has been through a lot of experiences in their life, and you know, with all the experience that they have, they're able to make good decisions. And we have the Sun card here, so this is the feeling of brightness, abundance. If there's anything that you guys weren't aware of, okay, everything's coming out. And with the Two of Swords in the reverse, this is a decision that you're coming to, okay? And with the Five of Cups in the reverse, if there was any sort of trouble, you know, before in your love life, you guys are getting over it and you're making a decision that's going to be very good and fruitful for you. Behind that, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So maybe there was someone, you know, even if it was an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, maybe there's somebody who was acting a bit tyrannical, just being overly guarded, or just really adding fuel to the fire. If there was a problem that already, you know, existed, they're just making it much worse. But I feel that you guys are doing your best to avoid this and taking a path that you're going to be able to just have peace of mind when it comes to love. So when it comes to finances, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, there's going to be an aspect of finance that you guys may give up on, maybe a certain path you were looking to take. We have the Magician, where you guys have the ability to bring forth whatever it is that you want. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of different paths that you could take in order to get to what you want. All right. And with the Tower card in the reverse, you know that you're able to get what you want in terms of finances. But there's going to be a change that I feel you guys, or a change or a path that I feel that is avoided here in order for you guys to move forward in a way that's going to be good for you. And with the Five of Wands in the reverse, you're avoiding problems here because you know with the Four of Wands in the reverse, this could be an unstable opportunity. So with the Four of Cups, if there's an offer coming in or something that someone's trying to get you to do, I feel like you guys look at it like, yeah, you know, I know I can do this, but I'm not sure if that's how I want to do it. Okay, especially with this offer that's coming in that you guys are kind of, you know, guarded against the month prior. So for general, Okay, and this is why I'm so in love with this deck. We have the Fountain card. So when you have the Fountain card, especially following this, okay, where I said that there's, you know, some sort of awakening that Taurus is coming to, where there's expansion on the mindset. The Fountain card is a card about being fully awakened, being fully aware, okay? And I mean this beyond a situation or a person. I mean this like kind of like an out-of-body thing where you're at one with your soul. What this card is telling you is be still. Observe. Take a step back. You've achieved this. You know what you need to do. This is a very, very powerful card, guys. This is a card about no beginnings, no ends, just understanding yourself and who you are as a person and how powerful you can be and what your soul's purpose is. All right, and you have the Lover's card. Oh my God, chills. And this is what, you know, around Valentine's Day. And the Temperance card. Like, I have chills all up and down my spine. The 10 of Coins. Guys, I wish someone could read this for me because I just want to sit here and watch. But this is incredible. It really, really is. You're going to feel balanced, whether it's with love. You know, I feel it's going to be with love as well. But with money, love, whatever's going on in your life, you guys just get it. All right, Taurus is going into a divine purpose this first quarter, guys. Really take advantage of opportunities that are coming in, because this is very powerful, where I feel that this is going to be a time where things could really work in your favor. So really get out there. You know, if you have any business ideas, if you have someone that your heart just really wants, that you really feel that they're good for you, go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. With the Magician here, you guys are able to manifest whatever it is that you want. Don't let any opportunities pass you by, guys. You're really going to have a very strong start. Now, let's go into March. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse when it comes to love. So there's going to be a secret here, okay, that is exposed, something that comes to light. We have the Page of Swords. So again, for some of you that are dealing with air signs, it could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And we have the Strength card. So it's something, you know, that's exposed, that comes to light, but you're going to be strong throughout it. For some of you, you could be dealing with a third-party situation, okay? But with the Five of Coins in the reverse, for some of you, whether it's you getting played or maybe you doing the playing, it's showing that it's not going to be something that, you know, completely devastates you and throws you off course. I feel like you guys are going to feel so powerful with everything happening that if this even occurs, you're just going to be like, you're lost, okay? And we have the Knight of Wands, so there could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius involved. And the Six of Wands, someone from the past. I'm kidding. That's Six of Cups. Six of Wands. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting used to this new deck. But with the Six of Wands, something that you see as a victory. Okay? Something that you may feel good about that may piss off your partner, actually. Because, you know, we keep having this air energy coming in. And with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, there's going to be someone who's really upset with this. But it seems like Taurus is the more stable one here. Now, when it comes to finance, we have the Nine of Coins. That's a beautiful card to have. You're self-sufficient, okay? You're able to pay your bills. You're able to do what it is that you need. You're not really checking your bank account. You're not really asking people for money. Like, you're good, all right? And you have the Knight of Cups. So there could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that's really going to be helpful with your finances, you know, in March. Or you could really just be doing something that you love, something that you're, you know, emotionally fulfilled by. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so with the Wheel of Fortune, things are just moving forward in such a positive way. Okay, we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so here comes the Six of Cups. With the Six of Cups in the reverse, this could be you guys either parting ways with how you used to do something in the past in terms of business, or this could be you, you know, reconciling with a past way that you used to do things. Okay, so this is either a reconciliation or a letting go. For the general, we have the Eight of Coins, which is the Eight of Pentacles, where this is going to be, you know, a month that just requires a lot of hard work, guys. But you'll be able to do it. You have the King of Coins in the reverse, where it could be very mundane work, you know, something that you guys might get bored doing. Okay, but something that has to be done. And we have the Hierophant in the reverse. So for some of you, although things are working very well and you're putting hard work into something, you could be bored. It could be something that maybe you want to leave, or maybe something that is considered unconventional. But there's something here that Taurus may be falling out of because they feel bored with it. Okay, we have the Ten of Coins here. So with the Ten of Coins, you know, prosperity is still there, despite anything that could happen within love or with finances, or maybe just with a job. I feel like the finances is there. I feel like you guys are still feeling good about yourselves. There might just be some unconventionality, things that you decide maybe you just don't want to work with anymore. Okay. It's so funny because when I do Taurus readings, I feel like it always takes me so long, but it's because I'm a Taurus and I'm trying to do it from from an outside standpoint. Okay, I don't want to bring my own personal things, so I'm always giving you guys all these meanings. Okay, because I'm not trying to read myself when I do this. All right, so let's see what's going on in the second quarter. We're gonna look at April, May, and June. All right. Love, finance, and general. All right. So the energy that we have is the Eight of Coins. Okay, so again, you know, hard work being done, but you really investing your time into building things, whether it be with finances or love. You know, I feel like you guys are really just trying to get ahead this year so far. And we have the Temperance card here and the Five of Cups in the reverse. So any losses that came from the first quarter, you guys are still on it. Okay, despite what it is, you guys are still on your shit. You're still doing things. So we're starting with April for love. We have the High Priestess. Beautiful card to have. This is going to be a month where you can really listen to your intuition. You can really listen to your gut. You know, this is somebody who's aware of everything that's happening around them. Okay, they don't really need proof. They just know it in their hearts. And we have the Tower card in the reverse, where there's a big change happening within someone else. Something that, you know, could affect you secondhand. But I feel that there's going to be some turmoil or, you know, a catastrophe in a sense that you guys are avoiding. And with the Seven of Coins, you guys are just being patient. Okay, so you know you could be getting some red flags or things that just maybe don't sit well, and you're like, you know what, let me not go that route, or let's not jump into this you know, into this new project or this new, you know, investment just yet. Let's just wait it out because I feel like something's off here. Okay, at the bottom we have the Seven of Wands. So there might be a sense of you feeling frustrated about something with love, but you're still standing your ground, okay? And we have the Knight of Swords. So again, you know, this air sign energy keeps popping up. And with the Nine of Coins, there's going to be a good sense of abundance. You know, you have the Justice card, so people wanting to be moral, wanting to do what's right, okay? And you guys just building, okay? So definitely a huge shift from the prior month. For finances, we have the Five of Coins in the reverse. So if there's any sense of financial burden or just you not knowing how you're going to make ends meet, you're slowly getting out of that. All right, we have the Page of Swords, where you guys are communicating very well. You're being very well spoken with what you're doing in terms of finances. You're not scared to tell people what it is that you want and need. Okay. And we have the Ace of Swords. So there could definitely be a new start that comes in terms of finances. And for some of you, it could be to maybe pick up a project that you had stopped, okay? Maybe there's, because I feel like there's something that Taurus is really trying to build in terms of finances. And it's kind of like just seeing what works and what doesn't. You know, trying something out, discarding it if it doesn't work, but still staying on it and still trying to build something, but being very resilient and, you know, just being very relentless with how you want to build this. Now, for the general, we have the Empress card. So with the Empress card here, there's definitely going to be a new beginning that's coming in, something that's very strong, something that's very solid. You know, this is the goddess of fertility, so it could be a literal pregnancy for some of you. For others of you, just a new start that's going to feel very nourishing. And with the Four of Coins, with this new start, you could be looking at a new start and saying, okay, maybe I have to save up a lot of money, or there's a new start presented to you, but maybe you feel like you have to guard yourself from something, okay? Or maybe you guys are withholding information, but there's the Three of Swords here. So there's some sort of new start that's offered, but there's a sense of disappointment and guardedness, okay? And with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, it's like there's a burden here that you guys release. And with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, you see a situation for what it is, and you get out of your head about anything that just could be troubling. And with the Death card here, for some of you, maybe this new start doesn't work out the way that you want it to, or maybe you take a different route. Okay, maybe it doesn't work out initially, but you keep striving, you keep going forward. Now, for where are we? In May. So this is birthday month. April was birthday month too for some of us. So for May, for love, Six of Wands. Okay, so feeling good, feeling like there was some sort of victory, that happened, feeling, just feeling really good. And with the Six of Coins, finding balance when it comes to love. Okay, equal give and take. If you're single, this could be you finding someone that really balances you out. If you're in, a relationship and maybe there were some sort of struggles, I feel like you guys really find a way to work through it. And with the Wheel of Fortune, things take a very good turn. So if you're single, I can see you guys finding someone who, is really good for you. If you're in a relationship, I see things, really developing in a very strong way. Now, for finances, for May, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. So for a majority of you, that's going to be birthday month. So maybe you guys are, buying bottles at the club. This could be a card about maybe overdoing it. Okay, so just be careful. Make sure that you're not putting yourself in a place where it could be, detrimental to you. All right, we have the King of Coins in the reverse. So guys, that's literally what it could be. With the Three of Cups in the reverse and the King of Coins in the reverse, this looks like overspending. Okay. So just be careful that you don't put yourself, in a hole. And with the Page of Coins here, there's opportunities that are still coming in terms of work and finance and just ways to really up your bank account. But what the cards are asking you guys to do is really think about how you're going to direct your money this month, because you don't want to put yourself, in a place where there's going to be problems. But I definitely see a good new start here. Okay, so you guys are really, really onto something for sure. Okay, maybe that's why the overspending is happening. Maybe you're just, celebrating this new come up that you have. Now, for general, we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So there's something here that you have put a lot of time and effort into, and you're looking at letting it go, okay? Ending something. And with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, there's going to be some aspect of your life this month, and it could be anything, guys, family, friends. So that's why, this might be something you want to look back on, in a few months to see how it resonates. But there's going to be something that you feel unstable with, okay? And it could be something that comes to light. Some information that you find out where you have to give up on something in order to avoid any problems or any sense of instability. Okay, so an offer that you guys may not take, okay, or maybe an offer that you're not going to make to somebody. Now, going into June, for love, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, there's going to be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that's going to be very significant for you. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse. So with the Hanged Man in the reverse, maybe you were in limbo when it came to this person, or maybe you were unsure if you were ready to move forward in love, okay, especially for those who are single. But with the Star card in the reverse, there could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you actually lose faith in, or an aspect of your love that you just don't think will work out, okay, and you put thought into it, but you move forward in order to avoid conflict. With finances, we have the Fool card. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of financial opportunities, a lot of ways for Taurus to come up in 2018, guys. So don't let these pass you by. I keep seeing just opportunity upon opportunity upon opportunity. And the Fountain card, okay? So again, I love that the Fountain card keeps popping up, in every quarter, because it's really showing that Taurus is really going to be focused this year on what's going to be best for Taurus. Right? And I don't really see this as something that's necessarily going to be selfish. I just see it as you guys, kind of having that awakening where it's just like, you know what? This is what my soul needs. This is the direction I need to go into. And it's like you're just letting your soul guide you. And that's a very powerful thing to do. Okay, a lot of you are really going through powerful awakenings this year. And we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So there's a new start that you know is going to be good for you. There could be someone who's just really upset about this new start. Maybe they don't agree with it. You know, but with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, just be careful because there's a lot of opportunities here. But if things go wrong, I wouldn't want you guys to kind of, you know, overreact to the bad things, because this is someone who takes a situation that is already bad to begin with, but they kind of just add fuel to the fire. So it's something that can definitely be avoided. Is going to be the sort of situation where you really just want to focus on the solution as opposed to focusing on what caused the problem in the first place. For general, for June, we have the Chariot. So with the Chariot, things are moving forward in a very quick way. And the most important thing is you guys are going to be in control of it. You have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So this could be maybe some sort of arguing with you and a loved one. This could be you leaving a job, leaving an opportunity behind, maybe dropping somebody. Four of Cups, an opportunity that you guys choose not to take, but it's because things are moving forward in a very positive way. Okay, so this could be travel. This could be, you know, changing where you work, changing where you live. Okay. But at the end of the day, you guys are going to be working hard. So let's get into the third quarter. All right. What is going to happen in the third quarter, July, August, and September of 2018 for the sign of Taurus? All right, guys, let's see what's up. All right, love, finance, I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a good year, guys. The energy we have is the Six of Cups. Okay, so there could be a very strong aspect from your past that comes back in where you kind of just focus on this person or the situation that comes in. Behind that, we have the Eight of Cups. All right, so you could be dealing with someone that you've walked away from that's trying to come back in. Be careful because the cards are saying it may be bad judgment here to start something with this person, and that it could lead to loss of money, okay? Or maybe just feeling left out in the dark. And with the Six of Wands here, there is going to be victory and or something that you feel is victory, okay? And it could be a relationship or maybe a new job that you go into. But we have the Justice card in the reverse behind that. And a lot of fire energy here. So off the bat, if any of you have, you know, a fire sign ex that you let go of, that things didn't work out well in the past, you know, they may be coming back in, promising that they're different, but they're not. If there's some aspect within, you know, business where you worked with someone before and it didn't work out, it might be something that, again, you want to avoid. Okay, but let's see what's going on. So the first month we have is July. So for love, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. Not the worst thing in the world. It could just be a bump in the road, a little argument here where there's a harsh exchange of words. Because, I mean, the good thing about the Page of Swords in the reverse is that he's very honest, or she's very honest and very direct. But this is someone who kind of says things in a very harsh way where they may regret it right away after saying it. And the Sun card in the reverse, there could be argument due to unexpected information that comes to light, something that somebody wanted left in the dark that comes out. And with the Eight of Cups, some of you may be turning your back on a loved one, okay? Now, if you're not in a relationship, this could just be you, you know, talking to someone, but then finding out something that you're just like, you know what? No, I don't want to deal with this. And with the World card, I feel like there's a new stage in love that you guys are going into. Now, with finances, Knight of Coins, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Pentacles, you're really moving forward. in a smart, methodical way, but you're building yourself still within finances. You have the High Priestess in the reverse. With the High Priestess in the reverse, just be careful because there could be warning signs, red flags that are out there, but you guys are choosing not to look at it. This could also be, you moving forward on a new journey within finances, but maybe feeling a little insecure and not being sure if it's something that you're able to do, but knowing that you're passionate about it. Okay? That's the best way to make money, guys. If there's something that you're passionate about, like forget what, your parents told you or what society says that you have to do. The most money comes from passion. Okay? So if there's something, even if it seems unconventional, I don't care what it is. It could be playing video games. There's people who test video games and they get paid like 6 figures a year. So seriously, if there's something that you're really passionate about, find a way to make it work. And if it doesn't exist, if you're passionate about something where there's really no money that could come in, figure it out, okay? Be a trailblazer. Make things happen. For general, we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, okay? So with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, there's going to be something that is cut off, someone that you guys may stop talking to. And we have the Fountain card in the reverse. With this situation here, when the Fountain card is in the reverse, there's something that you may be in denial about. There's something that you're looking at and you're not seeing all aspects of it, where you need to take a step back and you really need to think. Okay, so if there's any important decisions, especially if there's, someone from the past trying to come back in, anything like that, just do some research. Don't put all your eggs into one basket. And with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, there's going to be something that really frustrates you so much that you end up letting it go. But this could have been due to, failing to see a warning sign or failing to see that something just wasn't right. So like I say all the time, guys, just follow your gut. If something feels off, look into that, okay? Or keep that into consideration. Now, for love in August, we have the Empress in the reverse, okay? So with the Empress in the reverse, for some of you, sadly, it could mean a miscarriage, okay? This could mean putting a delay on moving forward. Okay, maybe you feel stuck. This is a card about someone who could feel insecure as well. Okay. Or it could also mean that this is a time when there's a lot of women around you who could help you or build you up. Okay. We have the Ace of Coins in the reverse. So I feel that there's going to be some sort of fallout here, where you guys are just really in your head about things. And with the Judgment card in the reverse, someone here made a bad call, okay? And this is something that really could make you guys, really just overthink and just look at an issue that you may decide to leave behind, okay? But in this sense, the worst is behind you, even though you may have a hard time leaving someone behind. With finances, we have the Six of Pentacles, so that's good. That's even give and take. That's you doing something, within finances where you're getting paid, a fair amount for what it is that you do. You're able to take care of the bills and stuff like that. Are you swimming in money? Maybe, maybe not. But are you able to handle your expenses? Absolutely. And you have the Five of Cups, where there could have been some sort of loss when it came to money, but you guys are still, your head is still above the water. And then with the Devil card in the reverse, there's a negative aspect of your life, or maybe your spending habits that you're letting go of, okay, and finding balance. And it may just bother you a little bit to have to let certain things go, or maybe you let a job go, but it's because you have to get yourself out of a toxic work environment. Now, for the general for August, we have the Two of Coins. So with the Two of Coins, you're really just trying to find balance. You're really trying to make a decision, between two things or two people or, two jobs. Four of Swords in the reverse, this is something that you put a lot of thought into before moving forward. All right, and with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, first, I'm going to be straight up. For some of you, you could be juggling two people. If you're in a relationship, maybe your partner's juggling two people. Okay, but there's a decision here that has to be made. And with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, you guys might have a fallout from a job or from a loved one in order to have a new start. So there's going to be a sense of rejection here. Now, going into, where are we? September. For love, the Three of Coins. okay, where you guys are building. You guys, you know, are, this could be just you and a loved one, like, hey, you know, where would you want to get married? What do you want to do in like 10 years? Where would you want to buy the first house? You know, just putting your thoughts together and, you know, saying, okay, let's do this. Let's start saving for that house. Let's start saving for that next car. Let's start, you know, saving for that next vacation. Like, we're much stronger if we're working together. And with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, you know, there could be a fallout that you have with a certain person, and maybe you start building with another person, or maybe there's something that you and your partner don't want to go through, or that you don't want to go forward with, and you're trying to choose another path, and you're still trying to work with one another. And we have the Queen of Swords, so there could definitely be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, okay, that you're dealing with in terms of love. But we have the Tower card, where there's going to be a big change here, okay? And with the Star card, it's showing that it's going to be wish fulfillment, okay? So something is being dropped in terms of love. It doesn't have to be the partner if you're in a relationship, but maybe just an aspect of things. You know, since this is a year read, I'm really trying to look at the big picture, guys. You know, definitely when we get to that month, I'll definitely dissect it and see what's happening. But here I just feel like there's something that maybe you and your partner may have been waiting on, maybe a new start that you guys wanted, maybe that you have to postpone. This could be someone who's withholding their feelings as well, somebody who is just really suppressing how they feel with something. For finances, Wheel of Fortune, okay? Very good, very good card to get. So I feel that there's going to be a good turn when it comes to finances, where if there is any sense of not having enough money, or just feeling like, you know, you're going to eat ramen for the rest of your life, things take a positive turn. The Hanged Man. So for some of you, you may be in limbo for some part of the month, but things do take a positive turn, okay? With the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Knight of Wands in the reverse, there could be you know, an aspect of business that maybe you're dealing with someone who's unreliable in terms of business, or maybe you're dealing with an impossible employee, an impossible client, and there could be arguments, but it's like you drop it and things move forward in a positive way. So for some of you, you could be falling out of partnerships, or maybe you're leaving your job and you have a new start, but it's going to be very good for you. Now, for the general, we have the Strength card in the reverse. So with the Strength card in the reverse, this is a sense of resiliency, okay, that you guys are going to have to pull, because it doesn't mean that you're not strong. It just means you're really in your head and questioning yourself. You have the Ten of Cups. So things are really working well for you, but there might be certain aspects of your life that you're thinking about. You know, it could be the sort of thing where, say you lose a loved one, or say, you know, you had a fallout with a friend, but you just made a shitload of money, you know, at work, or you just, you know, took an amazing trip. So it's kind of like, you know, it's bittersweet. Okay, and the Star card, wish fulfillment. Okay. So we have the King of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So maybe there was some sense of promiscuity or cheating, or something that happened where you feel unbalanced because of that, but you know that there's going to be another good aspect of your life that comes in very powerfully. There's no such thing, you know, as getting through an entire year, you know, without hitting some sort of adversity. But I really feel that Taurus is really going to, you know, gracefully handle things this year. All right, guys, last quarter, October, November, and December. Let's see what's happening for Squad. Okay. I'm going to try not to talk so much, guys. I always talk so much for the Taurus videos. I'm like, Lissette, don't read your life. Don't read your life. Don't read your life. All right. Okay, guys. So the energy here is the Seven of Swords. Okay. So something that is being kept secret, some deceptions that may be happening. doesn't, again, you know, I'm trying to look at all aspects, guys, because I don't want you guys to look at it and be like, oh my God, there's going to be nothing but secrets, you know, for the third quarter, or the fourth quarter rather. This could be you guys building something and just keeping it quiet. Okay, not letting people know what you're doing so that, you know, you're not looked at as stupid if it doesn't work out. And there's the Three of Wands in the reverse, you know, behind that. So there could be some aspect of the fourth quarter where there's something that you're hoping for or waiting on, that may not work out the way you think it will. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords too, so it could be, you know, regarding an air sign. So what month are we in? October. So for October love, we have the Fountain card in the reverse. Okay, so there's things, again, that are not being seen, okay, where you guys may be in denial about something, or maybe your partner's in denial about something. And with the Page of Cups, you know, this is you guys actively talking to someone. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but there's things, again, that you're not seeing with this person. And with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, it could be that somebody has another person involved, okay, where there could be some sort of, you know, promiscuity here. Now, guys, I want, and this is why I was like, you know, do I want to do the year read? When you guys say negative things that could come up in the future, I personally, and I've said this to you guys before, I don't like getting my cards read for the future, just because if I see something negative, I don't want it to consume my thoughts, because I feel like sometimes we can attract things just by, you know, feeling like it's going to come. If you're in a partnership, okay, and I don't want you guys to look at this and be like, oh my God, you asshole, you're going to cheat on me, you know, in December of next year. And they're going to be, wait, what? Or you're going to cheat on me, you know, in what month are we in October of next year. That in itself, you constantly thinking about it, can attract it to you, okay? So just keep that in mind. Give people the benefit of the doubt. You know, don't treat someone like crap for something that they haven't done, okay? So just really keep that in mind as you guys are going through this. So yeah, there's going to be, you know, maybe someone steps out of a relationship here, or if you're single, maybe you're just seeing a lot of people, okay? For finances, Queen of Coins, all right? Strongest financial, you know, character in the deck, you know, in terms of a woman. So you guys are really getting things done. Money is good. You have Queen of Swords where you're really, really focused. Okay, you're not letting anything distract you or deter you. You're about your money, you're about your work. And with the Six of Cups, you know, there could be something, maybe for some of you that have children, maybe there's something regarding children that's going to happen, but I see it as being a very positive thing that could somehow bring more abundance, you know, monetarily into the house. You have the Hierophant here. So again, that's my confirmation card. So whatever's happening, even if it's an opportunity from the past, or maybe a person from the past that comes back into your life, or just something that concerns the family just in general, I see it as being very, very good. I see it as you guys really being on a divine path for yourself in terms of business. So general, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse, where there could be a harsh exchange of words with somebody, especially if it's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe it's due to the promiscuity that could happen. But let's see what this is about. Knight of Swords in the reverse. So somebody's acting very recklessly, you know, just all over the place. And with the Five of Swords, you know, there could be some conflict. So generally there could be conflict, something that you stop putting effort into, something that you see as a waste of effort, but you still could be emotionally invested into it. Okay. Now going into November, for love, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, right? So there's something that you become so frustrated about where you just feel like you have to let something or someone go. And you have the Five of Cups where there could be a loss that you're feeling, okay? And with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, again, guys, be careful because, you know, this is another card of promiscuity, okay? And it could be with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. It could be with the, no, yeah, that's the only character there. But yeah, there's somebody who could be stepping out, or maybe this is, you know, a lot for the singles, or showing up for the singles where maybe you have to leave someone behind and you're talking to a lot of people, but you're not necessarily 100% happy and you're still feeling the loss of what you had to leave behind. Now for finances, you have the Four of Cups in the reverse. So with the Four of Cups in the reverse, there's an offer accepted, you know, that comes in. And you have the Two of Swords, where you're not sure whether or not you should take it. Do I take it? Do I, do I not take it? And with the Eight of Cups, you could be undecided on whether or not you want to take this, because it could involve moving away from somebody. Okay? For some of you, maybe it's a job where you have to travel, and you know you can't be with your loved one, so you're really thinking about, do I want to go forward with this? For others of you, maybe it's something like, you're joining the military in order to just, be able to financially help your family out. And that's something that you're really going to put a lot of thought into, because you know you're going to have to leave loved ones behind. But there's going to be something that, you're going to want to accept, but you're really going to think about it before accepting it. Okay? With the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Coins, it's because, there could be something that you're still disappointed in, and maybe you do want to move forward and you do want to grow, but you're grieving something. Okay. Now, for the general, we have the Sun card in the reverse. So there's going to be something that happens here where unexpected information comes to light. And with the Nine of Wands, you guys may feel a bit exhausted. You put in a lot of effort. Maybe you're overworked here. And with the Hanged Man, whatever it is that comes to light puts you in a sense of limbo and makes you feel guarded. Okay, you could be dealing with someone who's very selfish, or there could be something that you wanted to move forward that it doesn't. Okay, but I do see that, with the Three of Cups, there is, a turn of events where there is something that comes in that you're celebrating. And with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, because of this thing coming in, you stop worrying, but maybe it could be very burdening in terms of how much work you're going to have to put into it. Okay, or maybe you're just thinking about the past and how burdened you feel by it. All right. So last month, we are looking at December. Okay. So for love, we have the Ten of Coins in the reverse. So a loss, okay, that you feel, a loss of abundance. If you're married, maybe things are financially hard. Okay. But there's a new phase that you guys are going into. With the World card again, that's a new phase, and it's something that is always going to be positive, but you could just be leaving negative aspects of love in the past. And with the Six of Coins, you're going to find balance. Okay, so maybe this is monetary. Maybe for some of you who are living with people at this time, or maybe if you're single, you really feel like you want somebody, but you're okay not having them, even though you would prefer to have someone. So I feel like it's that sort of thing, okay? Or maybe just someone that you're not fully over, but you have to move on and start a new phase. For finances, we have the Judgment card in the reverse, okay? So like I said, there was an offer that you guys took that was really hard for you guys to make that decision. And it could have been something that you felt very passionate about doing, but it could be bad judgment for some of you. And we have the Seven of Coins in the reverse, where you feel like it was wasted effort. Okay? With the Emperor in the reverse and the Strength card in the reverse, either you or somebody that you're dealing with in the financial aspect wasn't being completely honest. Okay? And, this is why you could have felt a loss. But again, something does move forward. You see things for what it is. Things move forward. And you still have your money. So the one constant good thing that I see for Taurus is money. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be a very strong financial year for the Taurian. Now, for the general for December, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse, where there's really something that you put a lot of thought into, and you move forward feeling like you have, all the information that you need. We have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. All right, so you move forward from somewhere where you may have felt stuck or stagnant. But, there could be new love that comes in. There could be a new opportunity that comes in. But overall, it's going to be more positive than it is negative. Like I said, guys, there's always going to be things that upset us, that bum us out. So let's not focus too much on those things, because it's life. But overall, guys, you're in control. When your cards popped up and you have the coins popped up, it was always upright. So there's going to be nothing this year that you guys are not able to handle. All right. Okay, guys. So I'm going to give you guys 3 cards of advice to go forward with, okay, for this year. And I will leave you guys to this. All right. Give me 3 cards of advice for the year of 2018. for the sign of Taurus. I really think that this is the most beautiful deck I've ever worked with. I'm like so obsessed with it. Okay. So for some of you, okay, there could be an aspect in your life, something that you're extremely, passionate about. Not saying that, there's going to be something that doesn't work out, but there may be something that you're so set on for accomplishing this year. What the cards are telling you is it's going to come to you, but it may come in a different way than what you did expect. Now, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse, where there's going to be something that you're building, something that you're passionate about, that you stop building or that you don't go towards. And with the Judgment card upright, you're making a good call by not going there, okay? With the Hermit card, this is really going to be a time where you guys want to focus on building yourself, doing what you feel is going to be, absolutely best for you. And you want to come from a place of experience. You want to use all the wisdom that you've learned in life. And, there's going to be certain aspects where we have to really think about things logically and not with our hearts, okay? So I think the reason why this is coming up is because specifically for Taurus, when there's something that we're very invested in, it's so hard to go on a different path, okay? And what the cards are saying is that may be what happens in this year, okay? So we have the Knight of Swords, where there could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that's very important to you guys, where there may be information that comes out where you give up on this person or let this person go. For others of you, there's going to be the need to have razor sharp focus, okay, on what it is that you want to build. And with the Knight of Swords, it doesn't matter what the Knight of Swords is going after, but when they have, their eye on something, nothing deters them. So you guys really have to be relentless with how you move forward and how you go about getting what it is that you want, because even if it doesn't work out the first time, there's still going to be other ways. So you have to really, be able to pick yourself back up if things don't work out the way that you thought they would in the beginning, and just try a different route, okay? With the Sun card, there's going to be a lot of great things that happen, but there's going to be an aspect here of life that you guys may have to let go of. I'm going to clarify that Nine of Wands because I want to see why that's there, because the first two cards I feel are pretty positive. Okay, we have the Five of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so there's going to be something big that I feel that has been part of your life, okay? Especially in 2017, since we're reading this with, just ending the year. Something that was very important to you that may have to be let go of, and it may cause you a sense of, sadness or dissatisfaction, but it's not something that you guys can't handle. It's something that you're going to be able to get over in a very positive way, okay? So this may be a year where, for some of you, and, I'm not saying that you have to be single at all, but this is really going to be a year where I feel that you guys build yourselves in a very strong way, okay? So this is going to be definitely a year for self-development, okay? So like I said, guys, despite anything that happens, generally or with love, the money is strong the whole year. So this may, be the year where you're really focused. Take advantage of all the opportunities that are coming up, and set a good, path for yourself for this year and for the years to come. All right. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry for talking so long. I always have to do that for the Taurus videos just to get everything out. But again, for those of you that are waiting on readings, I'm working through. I'm getting to it. For those of you that do want this reading, everything is in the description to get it. But I love you guys so much, and I hope that you guys are having a great start to the year. And at any time of the year that you come back and watch this, I hope things are going well for you. Take care, Taurus. You guys know I love you. Take care.